One of the things that we talk about in this course is actually being able to have a coaching conversation with a client. And I'm going to go through one that I do regularly when I first meet clients about the explanation of hues and tints and tones and shades. And we're going to use the example here of a blue palette. If you are a certified color coach, it's vital that you can describe the differences between hues, tones, shades, tints in any palette to a client. So start getting familiar with that, whether it's green or yellow or blue or red or whatever it is. But here's how the conversation might go as you move along. And, we'll use Barb as an example. Hey, Barb, one of the colors that you love happens to be blue. You'll notice on the Color Me Powerful cape that it is considered a neutral, and that it also appears in the summer seasonal palette where you're best suited. It's important to start classifying your wardrobe, because you're a true summer, and future purchases by the type of color, so that you can really build a well-coordinated and harmonious wardrobe and outfits that showcase your personal brand optimally. That's what you said you wanted to do, is you want to be known as somebody who is well put together, confident, and powerful as you go into this new job that you're taking on board. Once we segment the articles that we have already in your closet into various categories, it's easier to see what works and what won't work. To do this, I'd like to look at your current clothing in terms of hues, tints, tones, and shades. And let's go through them as we go through each article in your clothing. Let me explain the different colors to you and show you some example as we're going along. A hue refers to the purest form of a color. These three pieces in your wardrobe are true blue. They are blue mixed with no other color, no other white, no other gray, no other black. The way that you tell what a true color is you would place it next to a similar color in the cape, and you'll see easily what we're talking about here. In a blue palette, the hue would be the true color that you see on the line designated hue, true color. This means that the color is pure without any addition of black or white or gray. Now let's look at these next articles of clothing. You can quickly see that they are not hues, because when you compare them to the colors on the cape, they don't come close to any of the colors that are up there. So we know that these could be anything but a hue. So you're going to decide whether this is a tone, which refers to the lightness or darkness of a color. And tones are created by adding gray, which is a mixture of white and black, to a hue. If the gray has more white in it, the tone is lighter. If it has more black in it, then the tone is darker. In your blue palette that you want to create, a lighter tone would be a pastel blue. The predominant color on the scarf is a pastel blue, while a darker tone is like this tank top, which would be a deeper navy blue. Now let's look at the pantsuit and the striped suit that we have here. These aren't tones, they're actually shades. Shades are created by adding a true black to a color. So it would be not a soft black, but a true black that you'd add to that color. In your blue palette that we're talking about, shades would include colors like midnight blue that we have in this article of clothing in this suit, or indigo that would happen with the stripes in this particular outfit or article of clothing. Because you are a summer, these deep shades need to be softened somewhat by wearing a summer color that's closer to your skin's tonality, what your skin tonality would like. Otherwise, these will be very dark, more like winter colors, and be a tad too harsh for you. In fact, they'll probably wash out your complexion, which we really don't want. Just like those colors did during our draping session, if you remember, those dark winter colors really washed you out, made you look a little bit older, and we don't want that. And finally, Barb, you need to understand what a tint is. Tints are created by adding a pure white color. In a blue palette, like what we're talking about, the tints will be colors like baby blue or sky blue. And in your summer palette, these look absolutely fabulous on you. And I noticed that you have a lot of tops in tints of blue that we can build on. You've already naturally gravitated toward that. So that's really cool. That's really great news because a lot of them fit into your summer palette. So we're going to be really fortunate in using those to build up our 6 color concepts with you as we go through our coaching sessions. And that's how you talk to a client. That is the exact type of information that you're going to provide and how I talk to my clients to start educating them. And as I'm going along, I'm showing them in their wardrobe. I'm showing them the color wheel. It's a very interactive session. They ask a lot of questions, which I'm prepared to answer, and I suggest that you are as well. Next, we're going to go through the understanding of warm and cool colors. This is really exciting because this is the basis for the percentage of the outfit that is going to be created. The warm and the cool colors, making sure that that fits into your client's seasonal color palette.